Hello, this is Sudeep Alex. I am actually a wealth planner based in Dubai, and I work with business owners in the Arab region. In the last decade or so, I got an opportunity to speak and work with a lot of business owners. And since I have mastered this art of insurance planning for business owners, I wanted to do this video to give you a blueprint on how a business owner's life insurance planning should be done. I hope this video could act as a benchmark for you to identify pitfalls and blind spots in your insurance planning. In this kind of insurance planning, I have put the business interest of the business owner at the forefront. And because of that, it not only gives you confidence and protection for your business and your family members, but it also allows you to grab opportunities in business when it presents itself. I think business owners are very nice and approachable because they want to support insurance sales agent and people who approach them to help them buy a policy or rather sell a policy to show protection and their life can move forward. Business owners are often kind-hearted to help anyone and everyone who approaches them to buy a policy. Some of these policies are good, some of them are not up to the mark, but effectively, business owners usually have a large number of insurance policies in their portfolio which they have bought whether they wanted it or not wanted it. But you also know this that life insurance planning has to happen from the other side. You got to envision different scenarios in the future of the business and simply have adequate protection that if such circumstances arise, your partners in the business or your family members or people dependent on the business like your staff members, your employees and their families are safeguarded and they get some benefit if things go wrong. So that cannot happen if you have just bought big or small multiple policies from different places. It has to be consolidated and really serve some purpose when the actual need is. Everybody uses a term insurance policy. It covers you for a period of time for a fixed amount. You go to pay a premium every month or an annual basis throughout the premium payment term, so you get the benefit. It's a very simple, beautiful solution. It works and does just the purpose. It will never fail if you haven't made any mistakes in the application form. You also don't run a risk of getting a denied claim. But doing a very large term insurance for a very large amount for a full stretch of a very long term is also not bad. It's also bad because you might be paying a very high premium also against enjoying that kind of benefit. So this is one different strategy you can use term insurance in a different way by laddering the benefit over 10, 20, 30-year term kind of. So your first policy would only be for 10 years and will cover you for a certain period. Second policy would be for 20 years, cover you for the same amount. 30 years covers you for the same amount. It is okay if your first policy drops off at the 10th year because ideally if you're planned very well, you might have also accumulated assets enough to arrive or reach to that life insurance amount in 10 years. And now that those assets which you have accumulated in stock market investments, bank deposits or real estate would start paying for your insurance cost as well. That process continues and compounds and grows further. So in 20 years, if your second term insurance also terminates and falls off, that's also fine. So this happens to be a strategy to ladder term insurances. So effectively, you will have triple the coverage that you needed in the first 10 years and two times the coverage you needed in the next 20 years and so on. But for any other long-term benefit more than 30 years, longer than 30 years, it's always good to consider a permanent insurance option. Yeah, there is one defect on the term insurance, that there is no cash value accumulation. Permanent solution, which is one small part of your insurance portfolio, uh, corrects that issue and accumulates cash value also for you. Now, it should adapt to your business cycle, right? So if your business is not growing and accumulating assets, then what's the point of just simply having an insurance? So you are into business, and growth and opportunity can present itself anytime in the journey forward. So if and business normally don't run with the cash flow of the business itself or from the reserves of the business owner. You might have to access credit lines to grab opportunities at times. So if you don't have adequate insurances at different stages of your business, you might run a risk of not being able to access credit lines, because life insurance is mandatory to protect your loans, and banks are stipulating this. So if you don't have life insurance in the future, credit lines are blocked, and if credit lines are blocked, your growth plans can get affected. So if you are someone who have not prioritized life insurance itself to protect your business, yourself, and your family, this could be a blind spot that could run over you and destroy your business as well. Yeah, in the previous slide we spoke about some defects in the term insurance. It's a beautiful solution. It works wonderful hand in hand with asset building, but it doesn't have cash value, and it does not protect you after the term is completed. So the policy automatically terminates. For example, if you took a 20-year term policy for 10 million dirhams, once the 20-year period is complete, and you're paying a premium against the 10 million dirham cover every month to the insurance company. If the term is expired, the policy also expires without any benefit and no cash value and no money coming back. So, for life insurance needs that is beyond the premium payment term, or for a very long term into the future, term insurance might not serve the purpose. There are several needs business owners want to consider permanent insurance, one of which is future insurability for sure. Because even if health changes, if you have a policy that's already paid up, your coverage remains for potentially 120 years of the life insured's age. The premium payment can be done in a short period, and it can be paid up. You can stop paying the premium, and it and accumulates cash value. Any amount that's after paying the insurance company, which in a cost of insurance basis, gets invested usually into an index like S&P 500 or Nasdaq, and starts earning your interest. So that's how this cash value also accumulates and grows and compounds, creating a liquidity buffer for you and your business. You might even use this liquidity which is building up in the policy to help grow your business, or if in case you don't have access to credit line, access these funds to infuse into the business and grow the business. So you will never run out of liquidity. Even if you are not able to access credit lines, you can use the cash value in the policy to fund your business. There could be one another missed opportunity also in your life insurance portfolio. You might be sure, or maybe correct also, when you say that when it comes to life insurance, you are fully sorted. So you have all the life insurance coverage that you need, and you would never need any more money than the coverage that's already bought. Now, if you have the cash comfort, this could be the right time you can explore life insurance options for your children, whether they are coming into your business or selecting their own paths. Buying life insurance for your children is a good idea, because right now they are the youngest, and to secure the lowest costing as possible, they would be at the best of their health. And once they have secured their life insurance cover over a 10 or 15-year premium payment term period, they would never have to worry about buying a life insurance in the future. They would be set up for life, and they can venture out on their dreams, chasing their goals. Just imagine how much confidence you would pass on to them when they know that when they have once they have a family and children that depend on them, they are taken care for. Their families are safeguarded from right now, and they also have great amount of cash value accumulation to fall back on if something goes wrong in their life later in the future. That would be a great gift as a business owner, as a father, as a patriarch of the family you would be gifting to your children with. Term insurance is good. Permanent insurance is also useful. I'm not saying term insurance would not serve the purpose or it's a bad policy, but when the need comes, if the family has to claim a policy, if the term insurance has already expired, you have taken all the effort to pay the premium and continue the coverage, keep the coverage on. But when the time is needed, if it's not there, then that's going to be a very sad situation. Because unlike an employee who does a 9 to 5 job, business owners life insurance need is slightly different. It's not just enough that a life insurance coverage is in place so that the day-to-day expenses of the family members are taken care of. That's not enough for a business owner because he has taken much higher risk in business. There could be a lot of liabilities. Do you think if you have a partner, the surviving partner can execute a buy sell agreement with the available liquidity in the company, or what your family member can raise at that time? It's impossible. So life insurance is inevitable in that part, and that could be in the valuation size of the valuation of the company, not just for the day-to-day expenses like an employee, 9 to 5 employee do for their family. That's why permanent life insurance option is a great addition at this stage, because this combines cash value plus protection. Because its cash value after covering the cost of insurance is invested, it earns interest for you. It grows without the risk of the market, compounds and grows and accumulates large amount of cash value in the policy. Even in the future, if credit lines are blocked for you, you are free to access the cash value of the policies to get the business moving in case of emergencies, if case of urgent needs. That acts like a great enough cushion for you to fall back on. That also ensures long-term security for the family and business in the case of partnerships to be secured. So, to summarize, the real goals in the life insurance planning of a business first life insurance blueprint is not so that if I die, my family get the money. That is a very narrow approach to life insurance planning for business owners. But on the other hand, it should it should enable business owners to live confidently, knowing that the family is safe. Everyone dependent on the family is safe. The partners are protected. Credit lines are always open for the business, and you can focus on growth instead of worrying about risk and what would happen if something goes wrong. It's all about, is your uh, life insurance planning helping you with the right mindset to be the business owner? It's not about what would happen, it's not about worries, it's about confidence and being able to remain calm in uncertain circumstances, and having the freedom to still chase your dreams at any age, any stage of the business, to chase your dreams and goals of growing your business. Yeah, so if any of the topics that we discussed in this video today is looking familiar to what you're experiencing in your world, I'm happy to have a chat with you. Just put a message over, put your comment here, or direct message me with your mobile number. I can contact you. Or if you'd like to have more information, would like more explanation on specific topics, let me help. Let me help you with those. Let me know whatever it's that you need. I'm happy to assist you.